morning. You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. We're at Surfaces, first day of the show, and I'm in the AHF Products space with Carson and Jennifer Zimmerman. You guys doing okay?
We are absolutely slammed today, Kemp. We're doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's great. We're so excited for our booth, being here, 5 years, so we're doing great.
Let's talk about that. It's 5 years. You're in a big space here. Actually, this is a massive space, and you have to be in a big space because you're in every category in hard surface now, right?
Yeah, this year was Crossville. Welcome to the family. You know, Kemp, it was 5 years ago. When we were just starting out, it really is a solid wood company. We were in a little ballroom down in the basement. So, 5 years goes fast, but it's just been a phenomenal journey for the business.
Well, let's run through that real quick. Most people know your background. You're actually kind of a product engineer from background, and you were with Armstrong at the beginning of your career.
Yep.
You went to Mohawk, and you spent some good time there.
Yep.
And then you came over, got hooked up with a private equity company, and you went and bought Armstrong's hardwood business. And Jennifer Zimmerman here, was the corporate counsel for Armstrong, helped put the deal together. And then after you bought that business 5 years ago, she came over with you, right?
Yeah, she put the deal together for Armstrong, and then she jumped ship to AHF, and we've been tied at the hip ever since.
Best career move I've ever made.
Well, and let me just say, if I went through all the acquisitions you've made in the last 5 years, we wouldn't have time to talk about what you're talking about here. But I will say, I mean, you bought LM, okay, you bought American OEM, you bought Parterre, and then you went and got Armstrong's Resilient business, okay, which took a lot of negotiation because they were coming out of bankruptcy. And then this year you bought Crossville, right?
Yeah, in Crossville, we are just thrilled with the Crossville purchase. You want to talk about a gem of a brand. In the tile business, it doesn't come any stronger than that. It's just a gem of a band. They're over there. Hopefully, you get over to see them. I think they've been jammed all day today as well. So we're just thrilled with it.
They used to be at the show, over next to over near Mohawk. So they're here. But so I'm looking forward to the May issue. May issue is where we do our annual report. And so we'll have you in the top 10, certainly. You've just added a company that's worth over $200 million in annual revenue, okay? So you'll probably be up there, on the short list, you think?
Yeah, we're starting to chase that, Kemp. But, the numbers are going to be what the numbers are going to be. What we're really focused on, we sell to distributors and retailers. That's our business. And we're in the business of providing products to people that are in the business of buying flooring. And the more we focus on providing products and services and values and style and designs that allow them to grow their business with us, they pull us along for the ride. So the only reason we're here today with these 5 brands, with this 5-year anniversary, is because the customers are pulling us along for the ride. And we never forget that in the business. So it's our thanks to them.
So this big space has a theme. It's kind of a roadshow theme. We're leaning up against a race car here. So kind of tie together the theme for me, if you would.
Well, first off, this is Kevin Harvick's race car. So we agreed to do his house. He bought Ricky Bobby's house from Talladega Nights. We agreed to redo his house, and he agreed to give us a car. He'll be out here in an hour or two chatting with the customers. But the reason we did that is, it's the journey of AHF. And while we're 5 years young, you look at the Armstrong brand, one of our brands. That brand's from the 1860s. Bruce from the 1880s. And, we were rooting around some of the old, products that the company made over the years. And I was looking at a product that was in the museum. It was a product that I grew up on as a kid. My brother and I used to play games on this floor, and it struck us that, America, whether it's the wood in your house or the vinyl, America was built on our floors and on our brands. We got 15 of them now, but many of these are the oldest brands and most venerable brands in the industry. So, kind of the Route 66 journey across America, journey across, the AHF journey, and the idea that America really was built on our floors. And that's something that we don't take lightly in the business. And
you look at the old products and look at, what you see from 40 years ago, it really brings back a lot of nostalgia and a lot of memories, and you can, go back to your grandmother's house or your house, and so it really is does resonate with people because it really is products and flooring that from growing up that have a special memory.
Were they parquet squares you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It was parquet.
Or
No,
that brick
it
pattern.
was a brick.
Yeah,
the brick
pattern.
Yeah.
Everybody had that
Everybody
linoleum
had
in their
it,
kitchen. Yeah.
It was in the Brady Bunch. And,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just everywhere. And
Yep.
it's just such a neat thing. And what's really special with Crossville, with Armstrong, we are fueling so much investments into these businesses. Right now the market's in a down cycle right now. Well, heck, we're in a building product cyclical business, and that's because the industry cycles. But the industry is going to cycle back, whether that's third quarter, fourth quarter, and we're going to be on a 4 to 5 year tear here. And we're making the investments in our plants. We're putting $40 million into our plants this year, in our wood plants, in our vinyl plants, and in our tile plants, because we want to make sure that we've got the right ammunition for the customers to grow their businesses with our products. So it's a neat thing seeing all the folks here and our 5-year journey, and the best is yet to come.
I need to point out that you bought the brands, but you also bought the manufacturing. So, I mean, you are a big domestic producer of many of the products you sell, right?
Yeah, we got 11 plants.
Yeah,
we got 11 plants. We have a lot of folks.
Yeah.
And
11 domestic plants, and that's really important right now. Especially with the freight situation, where freight's going up because of everything happening in the Red Sea and the Panama Canal. Our 11 domestic factories are really important right now to our customers. Yeah.
And you also have that LM plant in Cambodia, which from what I understand, I haven't been there, but it's massive, it's huge. So you're able to hedge, depending on, where the market is and the geopolitical things, you're able to produce it where you can, right?
It is a big plant, one of the biggest around, and I will tell you, it is a world-class plant. It's world-class for Cambodia. It is world-class for anywhere in the world, and it makes wonderful, wonderful products. And, being non-China centric is a good thing. Yeah. Being America centric is a good thing. I like our odds.
So what's next, Brian?
Well, you'll have to stay tuned. You'll have to stay tuned.
I know.
I'm sure it'll be something. This race car here is our race for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
That
if
race.
you behave yourself, we'll give you a spin in it later on, Kemp.
Well, you're not going to get in the carpet business, are you?
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, Brian, it's great to be with you, and it's good to spend time with you. Again, been talking to Brian Carson and Jennifer Zimmerman here in the AHF space, and you've been watching Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.